So let's say, somehow, you made it through the first month of winter in Westeros. You hoarded food, reinforced your leaky roof with whatever wasn't already on fire, and didn't immediately insult a White Walker to its face. Good job. Unfortunately, that just means you get to suffer longer. Because in Westeros, the longer winter goes on, the more everything and everyone turns on you. Let's talk logistics. Remember those food stores you gathered? They're not gonna last. Not because you didn't prepare, but because Westerosi winters don't work on normal logic. They can last months, years, even decades. This isn't a snuggle up and sip cocoa winter. This is a watch your neighbor boil shoes for dinner winter. Even the richest families in the north, with literal castles and livestock, and walls thicker than your skull, have historically starved. Houses like Umber and Karstark, known for cannibalism during long winters. Not because they're quirky, because they ran out of everything else. And you're not getting help from the south either. The Reach might have enough grain to feed half the continent, but good luck getting it through blizzards, frozen rivers, and bandits who are also starving. King's Landing doesn't even send ravens north unless they absolutely have to. The mail service gets a little picky when the sky's full of ice demons. Speaking of ice demons, remember the White Walkers? Yeah, they're not taking winters off. While you're rationing pickled turnips, these dudes are busy necromancing your dead neighbors into an army. The longer winter lasts, the more bodies pile up, and the stronger the army gets. And it doesn't matter where you hide. White Walkers don't need roads, food, or reasons. Just one corpse in your basement? Congratulations, that's now a subscription to the Undead Horde. No refunds. But even if the walkers don't get you, the cold probably will. Westeros isn't just cold, it's magically cold. Normal fire can't always keep you alive. Dragonglass might help, sure, but where are you getting that? You live in a shed in the woods, not Dragonstone. And unless Jon Snow is personally handing you a Valyrian steel heater, your toes are about to fall off one by one like medieval Legos. Let's say you're smart though. You huddle in Winterfell, the ancient stronghold with hot springs and thick walls. Pretty safe, right? Well, assuming Ramsay Bolton doesn't flay you alive or turn your dog into food, you still have one massive problem: people. Because eventually, someone inside is going to snap. Paranoia rises with the frost. Starvation makes people weird. And when you're trapped indoors with a bunch of increasingly twitchy peasants and sword-happy nobles, someone is going to turn that storeroom incident into a knife fight. Also, let's not forget the wildlings. When things get bad beyond the wall, they head south. Not for a vacation, for survival. And with them comes mammoths, giants, raiders, and more political instability than a birthday party at Dragonstone. The Night's Watch might try to hold the wall, but their recruitment policy is basically, quote, criminals and orphans only, so morale isn't exactly high. Oh, and don't even think about sailing away. The sea freezes. And even when it doesn't, there are ice storms, krakens, and pirates who heard winter's good for plundering inland, where everyone's too frozen to scream. Eventually, society collapses. Farms die, trade dies, government dies, your hope dies. And after years of surviving in a world colder than Daenerys' romantic decisions, you finally see the sun peek through the clouds. Just as spring arrives, and you're a frostbitten skeleton buried in snow, missed by history, and looted by crows. So if you thought surviving the first blizzard earned you a happy ending, think again. In Westeros, winter doesn't end with survival. It ends with whatever's left of you being used as kindling.